Come along as I hike from the Pashubbe Trailhead to the beautiful Kiamichi River and over Wilton Mountain on the Ouachita Trail. Hello and welcome to the Oklahomo Hiker YouTube channel. I am once again, you guessed it, on the Ouachita Trail, actually exactly where I left off last time. Last adventure, I started at the Big Cedar Trailhead and walked all the way to the Pashubbe Shelter, which is right over here. Now I am starting at the Pashubbe Trailhead, going to head east over Wilton Mountain and down to the Kiamichi River, if all goes as planned. It is a chilly day here, about a week before Christmas. It's kind of a long hike, so I'm going to get started. The trail quickly descends into the valley that holds the Pashubbe River. Be sure to tell loved ones where you're going to be, as the sign-in station is a little dilapidated. In no time at all, you begin the ascent of the west side of Wilton Mountain. About a mile in, you'll find a nice little frog pond to your right. It's the last water before the Kiamichi River. Well, I am 1.8 miles in. I've stopped for a little bite at a campsite here. I believe it's the last campsite before you get to the one up top of Wilton. The campsite up there isn't actually at the true summit. It's at the highest point that the Ouachita Trail goes on Wilton Mountain. But it would be a good jumping off point if you wanted to bushwhack up there. It's only a few hundred feet. Anyway, I'm not doing that today. I'm going down from that spot to the Kiamichi, but not before I stop up top for a cup of coffee. It has been windy, it has been cold, it has been quite an ascent coming from the west to the east here on Wilton. It's a bit of a slog, so I've recharged here and I'm ready to recharge again just a few thousand feet that way. So anyway, let's check it out. I have made it to the top of Wilton Mountain, and as you can see, not the true top, it is back behind me, but the highest point that the Ouachita Trail will take you. Anyway, it's coffee time. I've got coffee brewing back here. I'm gonna warm myself up just a little bit, let the heart rate go down after that last little descent, and then I'm gonna get trucking in this direction behind me. It's going to eventually drop down off of the mountain and take us to the Kiamichi River, which should be maybe 3.5 miles from here, maybe 4. We'll see. I'm about 6 miles to the east of the truck, and I have hit the Kiamichi River. It is really pretty right here. It's really churning because we had quite a bit of rain the last couple of days, especially late yesterday evening. So it's not quite that blue color it often is, but it's definitely putting on a show. So I'm going to explore here a little bit. I figured I might go another mile or two before I turned around. Might get some more views of the Kiamichi. I don't know. We're going to see. Let's find out. I have reached the point where I'm going to turn around, which is about 6 3/4 miles in. This sign, I actually walked to this sign and did everything past this to state line about 2 or 3 months ago, whenever I did an exploration of the Upper Kiamichi River Wilderness. I'll give you the link to that on the screen. Anyway, I've done everything past this, so I'm going to go back to that gorgeous spot on the Kiamichi River when it first appeared and go have some food. So tired. I have made it back to the trailhead, as you can see, and the truck, as you can't see. Anyway, it was a beautiful trail. I think winter would be my favorite time to do that because I wouldn't want to do any of those ascents whenever it was like crazy hot outside and 100% humidity practically, as we get here in Oklahoma. But also the views were great because the leaves were off. So and they were like all over the place, the views. So you didn't have those gigantic vistas all the time, but generally you had a pretty good eye on the surrounding terrain, which was really, really nice. One last thing, I thought that the ascent from Wilton Mountain coming on the east to west side was a little bit worse than the ascent going west to east, which nobody seems to say is the case, but maybe it was just because I did both ascents today, and the east to west one was the second one that I did, but it was exhausting. So anyway, I'm gonna go find a cheeseburger and a milkshake, and I'm gonna get home to my baby. It's time.